We're asked to divide here in question 25 part 2 the cubic expression x cubed minus 9x squared plus 27x minus 27 by the quadratic x squared minus 6x plus 9. We know from experience that this is the cubic grid. So what's going to happen here is the cubic expression, the cubic part, is going to go inside the grid. We know that this quadratic expression that we're dividing by, that's one of the factors. So this is where the quadratic factor goes. And what we're looking for is the other factor that goes here is the linear factor. So that's what we're trying to do in this question. Okay, so there's some things that we know where to go. For instance, we know that the quadratic factor that we know goes here. We also know that the cubic fits in here, and we know where some things go. We know in this first position here, I'll just color it in blue, we know that the x cubed part goes there. We also know the constant term of the expression comes here at the end. So that's this negative 27 part. So we know that that goes in this bottom corner here. And this becomes very easy to do this once we know this. What I'm thinking here first in this space here, what do I multiply x squared by to get x cubed? And that will be just x. And the next part, I could work out what goes here. What would I multiply by 9 to get negative 27? Or if I divide negative 27 by 9, you see I get negative 3 times. And it turns out actually that's the answer to the question. We were asked to divide, so if you just said straight away that the answer was x minus 3, it's actually finished at that. So you could go a little bit further. You could just finish the multiplying it out just to see that it's correct. So this is just to check it. Okay, so we're saying straight away the answer to this question, the missing factor, the linear factor, is x minus 3. But if we multiply out the other bits, x by negative 6x will be negative 6x squared. I'll color that in yellow. We do know that the other x squared goes here from experience. X squared by negative 3 is negative 3x squared. And if we add the two of these together, we should be hitting this target here of negative 9x squared. And you see that that's happening there. So we can see that that's right. And the last part then, I'll just color this in pink here. These last two boxes, these are where the x parts go. But if I multiply it and see, x by plus 9 is 9x, and negative 3 by negative 6x will be positive 18x. And if I add these together, am I hitting the target here of plus 27x? Yes, I am. So I can see that I'm right. Now, I didn't have to do that last part. The answer was x minus 3. So you could have stopped at that stage.